Hello, family members. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Pet Daisy. On this channel, I film about how to live healthy lifestyle physically, mentally, emotionally. I film travel vlogs, easy relocation tips, cooking vlogs, and a whole lot in between. So, in today's video, I would like us to talk about what you need to know about healthcare assistant job in the UK. Again, I repeat, all you need to know about healthcare assistant job in the UK. What actually prompted this video is because over the past few months, a lot of people has been contacting me to know much about the healthcare assistance. But from our conversation, I was able to know that majority of these people, majority of the people out there don't even know what this entails. The only thing they know is that once they apply for this kind of visa or they get the sponsorship, they will be able to remain and work in the UK. Yeah, that's true, but that's not all about it. There are a lot of things attached to this. There are a lot of things attached to this healthcare assistant job, especially those of you that are applying from overseas, maybe Nigeria, Ghana, anywhere in the world outside of the UK. Guys, it's good and it's actually a good thing, but you have to know the full knowledge of what you are going to. Healthcare job here in the UK is actually totally different from healthcare that you think it is in Nigeria. In Nigeria, for instance, where I am from, when you talk about healthcare, you're actually referring to the kind of system that care for the sick, like hospital setting. But here in the UK, you're actually referring to a non-medical home, that is like an housing service where elderly people or people that are vulnerable are being kept so that some set of people can monitor their well-being, thereby hiring staff to come and be caring for their daily needs. Majority of this healthcare, it's attached to personal care like bathing for the elderly people, the vulnerable, the disabled. Like you literally bathe for them, you literally change their diaper, because there are some of them that are independent. You understand? That is, they can do basic things for themselves, like bathing, feeding themselves. You just need to be around them to assist them, okay? But there are some that totally they depend on people for their daily lifestyle. Everything they need to do, they depend on people to help them get things done. So if you fall into this category of healthcare assistant, it means you are going to be employed by the owners of those care homes to come and work them. You wait for whoever they assign you to, you will change their diaper. You know what baby's diapers looks like. This is just now close your eyes and picture the bigger size that an adult can wear. That's what you are wearing for these people, okay? You will change this diaper, you wipe them, you bathe for them, you do their cookings, do their dishes, clean their homes, a whole lot. This is good. I'm not saying it's bad. So this job is what I would advise if you are the type that you have passion caring for people, or maybe you've lived with your old parents or grandparents, you've been doing this, majority of them as depend on you for their daily lifestyle, then it will be easier for you to relate. But if you are the type that you are coming from, full AC, office, oil and gas, and you are coming to the UK because you want to relocate, because everybody is relocating, you want to come into the UK to come and work as healthcare assistant, damn, it's going to be horrible for you, honestly. I'm not trying to discourage you because I just want to be black, because I've seen a lot of vloggers, a lot of people telling people come to the UK, healthcare assistant. Fine, they are giving you information, they are helping you out, but the most important thing is you need to be aware of what it actually entails so that you can get your mind prepared. If possible, I would advise, if you are keen and bent on doing it, you must go. I would advise you go to hospitals. In Nigeria, you know what they call ward maid, or what they do, like taking away catheter and all that. That is actually what you are coming to do. So if you are the type that you easily get irritated, it might not be something for you, except you want to train yourself to it. Okay. Imagine you don't want to be changing diaper and be squeezing face. You don't want to be spitting. You know how it can be. That's why I'm sharing this video. Okay. So as I was saying, you need to know what it actually entails. Healthcare assistance has gotten different level. For instance, if it's the actual healthcare assistant, there are some that you will be employed to work in a housing service, that is a care home. It's like an home, you understand, like an hostel, but it's actually not an hostel in its essence. It's like an home built, the system is, once you are old and your children are married, or maybe you are alone, instead of you to live alone in your home and be lonely, your family can decide to bring it into a housing service where people will care for you. They will be paying for such service. They will be paying the owner of those care homes. So it's those care homes now that need staff. They want you to come and work for them, to care for the people, their customers, which they normally refer to as service user, their clients. Okay, so that is why they are bringing you all the way from your country. So you want to know that for somebody to sponsor your visa, some, they will even be nice to the sense of housing you in your first few weeks of the first month, and some will even provide you accommodation. You actually know what that means. That means they expect you to give them the best. And for those of you that are just jumping from your tier 4 to tier 2 because you want sponsorship, you should have the full knowledge of what this entails so that you won't get disappointed. Yes, and you won't regret your actions, because if you are on 5-year visa, sponsorship visa, it means you are going to be doing this job that I just explained now for the next 5 years of your stay in the UK, because these are the people that sponsor you. What COS means is certificate of sponsorship. That is work permit that was given to you so that you'll be able to come and live and work in the UK. Without permit, it's either you have your biometric resident permit as a student, or you have your COS, which is going to be your evidence of being eligible, to be able to work in the UK. Okay, so you want to know all this stuff. You want to know that, okay, I'm coming to the UK, this is what I'm coming to do. You have to prepare your mind. So it goes beyond packing your stuff, vlogging at the airport, in the plane and all that. You're coming to the UK. You have to be emotionally, I'm a preacher of mental health. This is a country where, but if you are not well prepared, your mental health can drift from 100 to 0, under and hard. That is just it. There have been at times that you just be walking on the street and you'll be crying, because you'll be like, is it actually worth it? I've seen a lot of people like that. So back to the main point of discussion today. There are different types of healthcare work or care work in the UK. So I'll start with the one that is very common and people don't even know. If you hear anywhere you are applying or you see anything domiciliary healthcare assistance, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not judgmental here. Okay, I'm just trying to explain things to people out there that doesn't know how to go about this. So if you see or hear anything domiciliary, it means you are coming to be working, caring for people in their houses, but in their own houses, that is, they are not living in a home service, in a care home. They are in their own house, but they need people. In Nigeria, you say maid. No, yeah, there's a way they glorify things here. I'm going to be frank. Yes, they glorify a lot of stuff. So domiciliary actually means in the morning now, maybe you were given 5 clients that you are going to work with for the day. So when you wake up this morning, the first house is maybe in this street. You go there, maybe you are given 3 hours. So within that 3 hours, if they are going to cook, they are going to wash, whatever they are supposed to do, you maximize that 3 hours and do it for them. Then between that time, you go to another house. That is how you begin to move about. Imagine those. So at times some are nice enough to put you in an area whereby all your clients for the day, all their clients lives in the same environment. That one is good. But in a situation whereby it is scattered and you don't own a car, that is why it is very, very important. You will see that they will tell you preferably with UK driving license or international driving license, or they will ask you if you drive. That is why they prefer people that has right to drive in the UK, because they know that you will be able to maneuver your time. Okay. And one bad thing about this domiciliary care assistant is, don't judge me, I'm not trying to condemn, I'm just trying to be truthful, is those hours you spent locating. Oh my god, people that lives in the UK will know what I mean, especially when it's your first time, you don't even know a place. You can spend 5 minutes tracing Google Map, especially for those that are not good at using Google Map. So it actually means a lot. All those hours you are on your own. It's only the 3 or 4 hours or 2 hours that will assign to you to stay with a client that count. They will count it together. If you are given 5 clients and you are supposed to spend 3 hours with each and every one of them, it means 3 times 5, that's 15 hours for the day. That is what you are going to be paid for. It means all those hours that you were using to roam, wander, parabolate, to look or locate your customers' houses, or nobody's fucking good, sorry for using the language, going to pay you for that hour. You know what that means? So you might want to sit right now. Okay, so once you see the domiciliary, that is what it means. That's one type of healthcare assistant that people don't tell you about. Then the ones in the care home, they are the ones that are being employed, like the way doctors and nurses works in the hospital. This set of healthcare assistants, they are staff of what do you call it, a care home. They work directly with those care homes. So you resume that if you're on morning shift, you care for the client that has been assigned to you. That is what you will do for the day. And you close if you're on night, vice versa, weekend and all that. That's what I think that's a bit better, because from the hour that you resume with your break and everything is being calculated together. Okay. And what people don't know is, for me, I would advise people, everything is not about healthcare. There is one that is mine, that is support. Me, I prefer support to healthcare assistant. I'm not judging, I'm not saying it's bad. Please don't see it from this angle, because most people don't know that they can actually get a support work instead of healthcare assistants under same organization. So support is supporting people to live their daily lifestyle, maybe following them to do shopping, they want to go to the cinema, you are working for an organization and I'm a client of that organization. I need somebody to accompany me in my house, to stay with me. Support is very mind. Support with my food shares, I would say, is a good job. But a lot of organizations now that I don't want to mention are now hiding under support to use people for care, for personal care. Ordinarily, support is not supposed to be doing personal care, but in some organization whereby they are short of staff, they will go ahead, okay, to use support staff as a care assistant wherever. But then the money is what matters in the UK, because for everything you do, you have your money and you are cool. So Those are the things I want you to know about healthcare assistant job. Because if you are anywhere you are and you think you are okay, you might want to have a rethink. Except you are driven out of passion, there's no reason you will leave something meaningful to you, something like you're in oil and gas, bankers, the top bosses, top officials, and you are leaving that because of healthcare assistance. Imagine you came on your first day of job, you were asked to shadow with somebody, and the next thing you want to start changing diaper. You know what that means? It's going to affect you mentally. So that is why you have to prepare your mind to actually know that this is what I'm coming to do. So if this is what you are driven by passion to do and you need help to go about it, trust me, you can always call on me. I'm here to help you. If in case you are looking for how to go about your sponsorship from abroad to come and work as healthcare assistants in the UK, I can link you up with a reliable source. Okay, so these are the things, the kind of help I would like to give you. Guys, feel free to ask me your questions in the comment section. Please, if this video have been able to help you or shed light on what you don't know about healthcare assistant, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with your friend. Please, this video needs to go viral so that people will get the safe into all this stuff. You know what I mean? Please share, like, drop your comments, and please subscribe to my channel for more informative video like this. I can't wait to see your faces again in my next video. Going forward is going to be unleashing upon unleashing of vital information that can prepare you and get you informed on your next decision on relocation to the UK. Bye guys.